Hi, I'm Fátima, and I will talk about the endocrine system with my team, obviously. The endocrine system has several functions. It produces the hormones that regulate metabolism, growth and development, the tissue function, sexual function, reproduction, sleep, and mood. You can see in this image, this system is made of the pituitary gland, which is here in the brain, the thyroid gland, which is here behind the throat, the parathyroid gland, that is one here, the adrenal glands, which are here behind the kidneys, the pancreas, which is here over the stomach, and ovaries in females, like here, and testicles in males, and also the pineal gland, that is here. So, according to the Health Mentor online, endocrine derives from the Greek words endo, meaning within, and krinis, meaning to secrete. So, in general, a gland selects and removes materials from the blood, processes them, and secretes the finished chemical products for use somewhere in the body. So, let's take a look at the glands that constitute this system. Hi, I'm Fátima, and I will explain the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is located over the hypothalamus, and it has lots of functions. That's why it is called the master gland. It is about 1 centimeter long, 1 to 1.5 centimeters wide, and 0.5 centimeters thick. It is about the shape of a pea. The pituitary gland has two lobes, the anterior lobe and the posterior lobe. The anterior lobe secretes the growth of hormone, prolactin, thyroid-stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, luteinizing hormone, and follicle-stimulating hormone, while the posterior lobe secretes antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin. Now let's explain the function of each hormone. The growth hormone stimulates the rate of our body and produces more muscular mass. The prolactin promotes breast development during pregnancy and also stimulates the milk production from mammary glands. The thyroid-stimulating hormone stimulates the production and secretion of thyroid hormones or thyroxine. And the adrenocorticotropic hormone regulates the electrolyte and water levels in the kidneys, and it stimulates the secretion of adrenal cortex steroids. The luteinizing hormone stimulates in females the produce of progesterone and estrogen, and in males the produce of testosterone. And the follicle-stimulating hormone in females it stimulates the growth of ovarian follicles and ovulation, and in males the production of sperm. The function of the posterior lobe hormones are the antidiuretic hormone causes the contraction of arterial walls, increasing the blood pressure, and promotes the reabsorption of water in the kidneys. The oxytocin stimulates the protrusion, that is the contraction of the uterus, and induces lactation, so it is called the milk ejection hormone. And this is all for the pituitary gland.
Hi, I am Axel of González Wallmark, and I'm gonna talk you about the parathyroid gland. The parathyroid glands are small pea-sized glands located in the neck, and it is just behind the butterfly-shaped thyroid gland that we could see over here. Most of the people have 4 parathyroid glands, with 2 parathyroid glands lying behind each wing of the thyroid gland. We could see these 2 parathyroid glands, and we could see these another 2 in the 2 wings. These parathyroid glands produce a hormone called parathyroid hormone, and the parathyroid glands are very important in tightly controlling calcium levels in the bloodstream. Because of this, calcium levels are generally very stable. This is important to ensure the nervous system and the body's muscles. and that can work properly. And also the bones remain strong. And here we could see the parotid glands, the thyroid glands, the larynx, and the trachea. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Pisces and I'm going to talk a little about the pineal gland. Okay, so it is located in the midline of the brain. This is the brain, this is the corpus callosum, the hypothalamus, down there would be the pituitary gland. This is the cerebellum, the spinal cord, the thalamus, and that blue circle will be the pineal gland or epiphysis. Okay, the pineal gland has such an easy and simple structure. Inside of it we can see some blood vessels. It receives nervous innervation that connects the gland with the photoreceptor cells of the retina. It is made up of two cells, the pinealocytes, which secrete the hormone melatonin, and the interstitial cells whose function is to support and regulate the exchange with blood.
The pineal gland is regulated by light. Its exposure inhibits the secretion of melatonin, which main functions are to regulate the mood and contribute in sexual maturation. But it is stimulated in the dark, so
it regulates the sleep-wake cycle.
I'm going to talk about the pancreas. The pancreas is an endocrine gland that has about 14 centimeters long and is located in the abdomen. And it is surrounded by the stomach, small intestine, liver, spleen, and gallbladder. And its functions are exocrine and endocrine. The pancreas has its own characteristics, like it has a pancreatic conduct and a body pancreas, and it has also glucagon and insulin and blood sugar concentration.
Hi, so we are going to talk about the kidney gland. The kidney gland is composed with the two kidneys, the right one and the left one, and we also have the adrenal gland that is at the top of each kidney and have a small and triangular shape. This is the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland produces hormones that regulate our metabolism, the immune system, and the blood pressure, and it also responds to the stress and other essential functions. The adrenal gland is composed of three parts: the capsule, that is this one, the cortex, that is this part, and the brown one that you see here is the medulla. So the cortex is what we say the outer region and is also the largest part. And is divided in three different parts or three different zones, and is the glomerular zone, fasciculate zone, and the reticular zone. And each zone is responsible for producing the specific hormones. And the medulla, that also have the blood vessels, is located at the inside the adrenal cortex and produce the stress hormones, including adrenaline. Knowing this, when the adrenal gland don't produce enough hormones, this can lead an adrenal insufficiency called Addison disease. And adrenal glands may develop nodules that can begin or malignant, which can potentially produce excessive amount of certain hormones, leading out various health issues. Thanks.
Hello and good morning. Today we're going to talk about the four parotid glands that are located behind the thyroid gland and normally the size of a grain of rice. Occasionally they can be the size of a pea, but this will still be normal. The parotid glands are very important because control the calcium levels in the blood of our bodies and through it. The parathyroid gland regulates the calcium by producing an hormone called parathyroid hormone. The calcium, in fact, is the most important element in our body, and it's also the only element that has its own regulatory system, that in this case is the parathyroid gland. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.